Okay, picture this. You listed a good home in a good neighborhood, price is fair, and it's day 8. The showings have already gone quiet, your seller's texting you asking what's wrong, and you don't have a great answer. Here's the part that stings. Nothing went wrong on day 8. It likely went wrong before you ever went live. A couple years ago, this was survivable. A home that missed week 1 still sold in week 2. That forgiveness is gone. Homes that sit start collecting stigma fast, and the market isn't handing back days it used to. So the first 2 weeks aren't a stretch you get through anymore. There's the whole game, and they're won or lost before the sign goes in the yard. This video is the pre-launch playbook, the checklist you run before you go live, the day 1 protocol, and how to read the early sign signals so you're deciding on data instead of waiting and hoping. So let's get to it. Build the launch backward from go live. Most launches underperform for one reason. The work starts too late. You already know a new listing gets its heaviest attention in the first days and then slides down the feed as the portals push the next new home. That's not a theory, it's how every major portal is built, and it means the launch has to be ready before the home is ever active. So you don't build this timeline forward from listing day, you count backward from it. 14 days out. Condition and photography. This is where agents lose the lunch before it starts. Book the professional photos with enough lead time to reshoot if you need to, and run the prep in parallel. Declutter, deep clean, handle the visible deferred maintenance, and get curb appeal right. Buyer tolerance for deferred maintenance is gone, so what that camera sees is what the market judges. If it fits the situation, order a pre-listing inspection, so you're the one framing the condition, not the buyer inspector. 7 days out. Distribution. A real launch starts before the home is active. Alert your buyer database, reserve prospect matches out of your CRM, and call, don't nice email, the agents who actually worked that neighborhood recently. If your MLS allows coming soon, use it to bank saved searches and alerts so day 1 opens with an audience already waiting. 3 days out. Seller readiness. Walk the seller through what the first 2 weeks actually feel like. Fast, short notice showings, show ready at all times, a weekly update from you, and the specific showing benchmark that will trigger a conversation if you hit it. Setting that number now means the week 2 talk, if it comes, is a plan that you both agree to, not a surprise. And of course, coming soon and pre-market rules can vary, so confirm with your broker before you use them. By the way, I'm Doug Smart with Smart Agent Alliance and the eXp Realty sponsor team. We provide agents with AI-powered done-for-you systems for generating leads, creating revenue share, and automating the follow-up. Our agents also receive an all-in-one portal, personalized marketing tools, elite training, weekly coaching, a private referral network, community, and white glove support, all at no additional cost. To see a one-page overview, use the link in the description or comment link below. Okay, back to the topic at hand. So let's take that timeline all the way down to the day it counts most, the day you go live. Run the day 1 protocol. Once the pre-launch work is done, day 1 is where that preparation either turns into momentum or gets wasted. You've already built the audience, tagged the presentation, and set expectations with the seller. Now you need a simple protocol to make sure the listing opens cleanly, reaches the right agents immediately, and gives the seller confidence from the start. In the morning, confirm the photos landed cleanly on every portal, the copy is accurate, and the showing instructions and software are actually working before a single agent tries to book. First 2 hours, personally reach out to the buyer agents most likely to have a match with individual texts or calls. Not a blast. The personal touch in the first 2 hours is what converts a saved search into a booked showing. End of day. Send the seller a short update. Views, showing requests, confirm showings. This isn't just a courtesy, it sets the communication rhythm for the entire listing and buys you trust before you might need it. By the way, if you find this information useful at all, please subscribe. It motivates us to provide more. Read the early signs and decide. The day 1 protocol is not just about launching cleanly, it gives you first read on the market. Once the listing is live, your job shifts from preparation to interpretation. Now you watch the early signals and decide what they mean. Strong signs. Heavy saves in the first 2 days, several early showing requests, feedback calling the price fair, and buyer agents asking for disclosures. That's a launch doing its job. Your move is to protect momentum and manage toward offers. Warning signs. Fewer than a handful of showings in the first week, while comparable homes are getting plenty, no feedback at all, or feedback that keeps naming price or condition, but never turns into an offer. That's the window telling you something now. while you can still act on it. Here's why those signs matter. If warning signs show up by day 7, you're at a decision point, not a crisis. You still have momentum to work with. But by day 21, the stigma is setting and your options start to narrow. So your week 2 decision gets very simple. Strong activity with offers means you manage the competition and close. Strong activity without offers means you have a price or preparation gap to fix. Weak activity means you make the proactive call to the seller with your data already in hand. This is a very different conversation than calling empty-handed after week 3. Here's the takeaway. The first 2 weeks are the whole ballgame now, and they're won by precision you bring before you ever go live, not by hustle after the home starts to sit. If a listing already slipped past the first window and went cold, watch our video on what to do in the first 48 hours. And to win the seller who's priced too high before you ever get here, watch the one on 3 ways to win a listing from an overpriced seller. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.